Hello and welcome to The Chosen Few, the one and only place for you. My name is Isabel Santine, and by golly, it's been a hot minute. And I have a lot to update you all on, so I'm going to make this intro nice and quick. Since I last uploaded, I've released updates to all of my major software products, including Save and Hurricane Image Encoder. I've also made lots of progress on my open source projects. And so I'll talk details about all of these coming next. However, I wanted to start with a huge business update. In response to popular demand, we've just launched a new way to access Chosen Few software products, the CFS Shop. That's right, we now have a permanent licensing option for our products. No subscription necessary. For less than the yearly cost of subscribing to our Patreon, you get permanent access to any one of our products, plus a year's worth of updates. So, if you bought Save 1.3.x today with the permanent licensing, you would get access to all of that year's updates through version 1.4.x, at which point you would have permanent access to the last version of 1.3. So once version 1.4 came out, you would still be able to access and use version 1.3 indefinitely. Cool, right? So if you're a longtime fan who's been eyeing up our products for a while, but been weary of the subscription, now's the chance to purchase them once and for all, and own it forever. For more information, visit chosenfew.software/shop in your browser and see an up-to-date selection of our products. Now that we're offering permanent licensing, there's a few changes that you're going to see in the Patreon as well. If you're subscribed to us right now at the Supporter Plus or Partner tier, nothing is going to change for you. But if you're subscribed to us at the Supporter tier, or if you subscribe to us in the future at the Supporter tier, you will get access to the exclusive software support channel, just like Partner and Supporter Plus. This does come with the caveat that if you purchase a permanent license, software support officially from Chosen Few Software is not included outside of the current documentation offerings. So if you purchase a permanent license and need some extra help, subscribing at the Supporter tier is how you'll get it. As I mentioned before, both of our software products, including Save and Hurricane Image Encoder, have received major updates. These include some security patches, but also some major feature inclusions as well. If any of these updates interest you, or if you're just looking to support us, please check out our website and the product pages linked below. Hurricane Image Encoder continues to evolve with performance and efficiency updates. The tool now uses way less memory than before, taking advantage of hardware acceleration and virtual memory addressing. Additionally, the main interface now includes a preview feature for Surge image files. Just select a target resolution and download speed to simulate, and you'll get to see your image load in just like it would in the browser. Save has had a significant overhaul as well, with major improvements to the processing pipeline and added support for FFmpeg 8.0. We've also fixed some bugs with how the tool parses some command line options so that you no longer have issues parsing, for example, numbers when your computer is in a different culture. Also updated is how signals are resampled in the processing engine, which fixes a lot of issues, especially with the VHS modem feature. Last but not least, the NTSC modem has even better support for color signals, using a brand new algorithm for detecting and decoding NTSC color. A big chunk of my year was spent working on open source stuff as well. The main projects on that front are SubverseIM and Surge for the Web. I've also continued my work on a couple of smaller projects, those being some libraries that I come back to every now and then for fun. SubverseIM is a project that I've worked on ever since my last year of college, though I've never formally announced it here on the YouTube channel. It's also not officially a Chosen Few software project, so I mostly kept it on the down low. SubverseIM is a mobile messaging app for iOS and Android devices that takes privacy and anonymity to the next level. It's completely peer-to-peer and leverages existing protocols and encryption standards to create a scalable, secure instant messaging experience without the need for a centralized server. This is what makes it different from something like Signal or Matrix, both of which use federated authentication to encrypt user data. SubverseIM throws the idea of an account completely out the window to make sure that you stay anonymous but also can never be impersonated. We are currently alpha testing the app on iOS and Android, so if you're interested in participating, I've left a link to the Discord in the description. Near the end of 2025, I also did some work on expanding the Surge for the Web project. I haven't updated the format specification yet, but I will be doing that soon. The key areas of improvement include a fresh, open source decoder for SSRG image files written in C#.net, and some new features for the JavaScript plugin. The former allows developers to include SSRG images in native user interfaces, while the latter continues to deliver easy-to-use support for SSRG images anywhere on the web. The JavaScript plugin in particular can now do the work of decoding multiple images on a single web worker, which helps reduce memory usage on low-powered devices such as phones and tablets. If you'd like to use Surge for the Web on your own website, I've left a link to the documentation for Hurricane Image Encoder in the description, where you can get a better idea of how it all works. Well, folks, that's all I'll be sharing with you for now. We have some other stuff in the works, including a new official product, but all in due time. Thank you all so much for your continued support, especially on Patreon. Hoping to see some of you in the comments section as well. Let me know what your thoughts are on all this. Finally, if you've been waiting to buy Save without the worrisome subscription fee, now is your chance. We'd super appreciate it. Until next time, bye!